Hey you guys, for this week's video, I wanted to show you guys what I'm eating right now, but then I also figured I'd show you how I prepare it. So today is a combination video of meal prep slash what I eat in a day. So this first half is going to be how I prepare the meals, and then I'm gonna show you how I just pull them from the fridge and eat them. I'm also gonna show you which meals I prepare in advance and which ones I just prep each day as I make them, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. All right, you guys, so I'm looking at my meal plan for this week. I want to have 3 different meals prepped in advance, and then 3 I'm going to prep during that day as I eat them, okay? So for the 3 I'm prepping in advance, I need some ground turkey, I need some pork, which I'm putting in the crock pot, I need stir-fry veggies, brown rice, quinoa, pinto beans, and bell peppers, okay? So those are the things I'm gonna get making. I'm gonna start them all right now, so they're all cooking at the same time, and then I'm going to assemble them. Also, I'm making some overnight oats, so I'll show you guys those as well. All right, so for this meal, you guys, I'm doing ground turkey, quinoa, pinto beans, and then some bell pepper and tomato. So I'm gonna be browning 2 pounds of ground turkey. I like to not season it except for with salt and pepper, because then I add seasonings when I'm eating it for however I feel like having it. Turkey done. Now I'm going to start some quinoa. I always do quinoa in my rice cooker, so I'm going to be doing 1.5 cups of quinoa. I double the water. I'll be doing 3 cups of water, but I actually like to do chicken broth. So I just put water in there, and then I put this chicken bouillon in there for make a chicken broth. Okay, so I'm going to get that going right now. So while my quinoa is cooking for my meals, I'm going to move on and put together my overnight oats. So I usually make 3 or 4 of these at a time, so I'll make these twice a week. I am doing 1/3 cup of oats, 1/3 cup of cashew milk, 2/3 cup of Greek yogurt, and then 1/2 cup of blueberries, and then 5 grams, I weigh these out, of pecans, or no, what are these? Cashews sprinkled over the top. So I've got these overnight oats done. I like to put frozen berries on top because then when I put them in, when I put them in the fridge, they kind of thaw, and like the syrup from the frozen berries just kind of flavors and sweetens the whole thing. I've got 3 of these. All right, so what I have done is I have portioned out 3.5 ounces of the ground turkey, and then I have spooned the mixture of the peppers and the tomatoes over the ground turkey. Now I'm going to be adding 1/2 cup of the cooked quinoa and 1/4 cup of the pinto beans, and then these are all set for the week. So I actually have 8 of these. I have enough stuff to make 8 of them. So I'm going to put, I'll probably keep out 3 to 4 in my fridge, and I'm gonna put the rest in the freezer, and then in a few days I'll just pull some out. I also have a little bit of extra quinoa right here, and so each week when I have a little bit of extra, I just put it in a baggie and I freeze it, and then one of these weeks I won't have to cook anymore. I'll just get out of the freezer and thaw it up, and then use that. You guys, so it has been not even 1 hour, and I have 2 of my meals made for the week, or for most of the week. Normally now I would have also put this pork sirloin tip roast from Costco into a crock pot. I do brown rice, pork, and stir-fry veggies from Trader Joe's. I actually still have like 3 or 4 meals from last week that I pulled out of the freezer the other day. So I'm gonna wait a couple days and show you guys this when I make it. But normally I do it right now. Take me about, well, later this afternoon when the pork's done, it'll take me another probably 15-20 minutes to throw that meal together. Then I've got my 3 meals ready for the whole week. Okay, so I'll show you guys that on the day that I do it. All right, so I have been meal prepping that meal that I didn't make on Sunday because I didn't need to yet. So I made the pork in the crock pot all day. I've got these Trader Joe's Asian vegetable stir fry. So I'm gonna throw 2 of these onto a big skillet with a tablespoon of coconut oil. And I just fry these up for like 2 minutes just to kind of get them a little cooked, just barely over a high heat. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I'm gonna start some brown rice cooking. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, come check this out. So pretty. There it is. All right, you guys, so my brown rice is done. I have got 7 of these meals I'm making. So I've got the stir-fry veggies. I split that whole thing of it into 7 containers. And then I have 3 ounces of pork. You guys can see that here. And I am topping this with 80 grams, which is a half cup of brown rice. I'm gonna keep about 4 of these out in the fridge and then put 3 of them in the freezer to pull out in a couple days. About to head to the gym. My pre-workout meal, hopefully you guys can hear me, is I've got a rice cake and 2 ounces of turkey. Then I'm gonna cook up this 2 slices of turkey bacon. This is just Trader Joe's, see that? Trader Joe's turkey bacon. 2 slices have 3 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein. Super yummy. And then I'm gonna have another half of a rice cake with 12 grams of cashew butter. So it's kind of a little 3-part meal. And I'm gonna head to the gym. Look at this, you guys. It tastes like real bacon, but it's got such good macros. It's so yummy. I have rice cake right there. I'm saving it. Yummy. This is like my breakfast dessert, you guys. It's so good. So, pre-workout supplements. We've got, I'm doing this for some energy and then some non-stim pre-workout. It's kind of random, I know. I've got my burner, and then I have carnitine, and then BCAAs and pre-workout. So I just took those 2 and I'm mixing up these to take with me to the gym. I'm going to drink this one on my way there and this one during my workout. All right, you guys, so as you can see, some of my meals I do prep in advance and some of them I don't. So it just depends on if it's just kind of something easy that it's easy for me to throw together like in the morning. Sometimes when I'm being really proactive, I do actually take that turkey and the turkey bacon, oh my light just went off, out of the package and put it on a plate and get my drinks all ready for the morning. Saves like a couple minutes. Every minute counts. But now it's time for me to go into the gym, but I'm stalling because I'm freezing and it is 25 degrees outside and I don't think I'm quite ready to go work out, but don't have time to sit here, so it's time to go. All right, you guys, so it is 7:35. Aubrey's up. We're just getting her ready for school. Aubrey, you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. She's eating her Honey Nut Cheerios. So I am having for my post-workout meal these overnight oats that I made. The blueberries, cashews, already made. Just grab it out of the fridge, eat it really quick. Also, one more thing, I'm headed to the office for today, so I am bringing my Ideal Fit cooler bag, my little lunch bag, and I have my next 2 meals. I'll show you guys them when it's time to eat them. They're the meals that I prepped over the weekend, and I'm just bringing bringing those along with me. Nice and easy. All right guys, so I'm at work now, and if you remember, I have my ground turkey and quinoa meal. There is 3.5 ounces ground turkey, half cup of quinoa, 1/4 cup of pinto beans, and then about 1 bell pepper and some canned tomatoes. So I'm gonna warm this up right now and eat it. It is 10:30 and I am like starving. I'm so hungry. And look what's in the office at work, you guys. There's even a half a cookie. Sorry. I could totally eat that half cookie, but I'm gonna choose not to and go with my prepped meal. Okay, it is almost 2 o'clock and I am here with my meal 4. I've got some pork, 85 grams of pork. Actually, no, 115 grams of pork. I've got half a cup of brown rice and a bunch of stir-fry veggies. And I'm gonna pop this in the microwave and eat this before I head home in just a few minutes. All right, so it is 3:30 and I do 6 meals plus a protein shake because I get up so dang early in the morning that it's hard for me to make 6 meals last all the way. So I've been making lately protein ice cream. Hi, Aubrey. She's home from school. Hi. I'm doing a little quick video, okay? He's home from school. Hello, people. Mwah. It'll be fast. So I'm gonna mix it up right now and show you guys how I do it, and then I actually throw it in the freezer for half an hour, sort of thicken up. So in here, I'll tell you in just a minute. I don't know, actually. In here, I have a half a cup of cashew milk, a whole bunch of ice cubes, like 20 or 25 ice cubes. It's supposed to be a little bit of water, a lot of ice. And then I have, here's what I've got in here. I've got some stevia in here. I have about a teaspoon of dark chocolate cocoa. I have a 1/4 of a teaspoon of guar gum. This is optional, but does make it much smoother. And a 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. This is not optional. It makes it really, really thick. Okay.
I don't know this puzzle letter.
Because I'm just barely getting home from work. Okay, then I've got a little bit of chocolate, sugar-free, fat-free pudding powder. I just eyeball this, probably 2 tablespoons or so. Then I already put this in. I put a little bit of salt in there. It brings out the flavor, okay? Then I've got New Naturals Cocoa Stevia Sweetened Syrup. Looks like that. And I put probably 2 tablespoons in here. Again, eyeball it, okay? Now I do 1 scoop of protein powder. So normally I use Ideal Fit. Chocolate mint is my favorite, but right now, if you guys follow me, you know I've been cutting out whey for a short time due to a food intolerance test. So I am using Mocha Ideal Raw, okay? They are both delicioso. Delicioso. All right, now we're gonna blend this up. It's gonna be really hard to blend. I'm gonna show you guys how thick it is. Okay, you guys can see this. Look at that. Oh, it's not coming out at all. Let me see if I can make it so you guys see how thick this is. It's like, oh, it did slide off. It's so dang thick. Oh, it's so good. So I'm gonna lick the sides and put this in a bowl, put it in the freezer, and eat it in about a half an hour when I start getting really hungry from my last meal. Okay, so I have not been meal prepping my dinners. What I've been doing is I have been freshly grilling my chicken every single night. I know that sounds so time consuming and crazy, but it tastes so much better to me. Then I'm throwing that over this kale salad from Costco. I always pull out this, and sometimes I save it, but then I never use it, so then I throw it away and I feel so wasteful. So I'm doing my chicken on this salad with some Bolt House cream balsamic dressing, and then I'm gonna have those sweet potatoes that I made earlier in the week. Sweet potato for dessert. I'll show you how I do that in a minute. All right, you guys, so here I have my dessert. I took that previously baked sweet potato, sliced it up, microwaved it, and added some Walden Farm sugar-free syrup, and now I'm going to savor it and pretend it's a sweet potato pie. Right, you guys, it is about 8 o'clock, and I am, believe it or not, almost ready to get ready for bed. I go to bed super early. This is my last meal of the day, and by far it's my favorite. This is so good, you guys. So I have got 1 scoop of Ideal Raw, And then I have half teaspoon of cocoa, that dark cocoa, some baking stevia, and a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder, okay? Then I'm gonna add enough water, so it's powder right now. I'm gonna add enough water so that it's like thick brownie batter. So let me go do that, and then I will come show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have put in here about 4 to 5 tablespoons. Everyone's gonna be a little different though. Let me try and show you this consistency that I like. Can you guys see that? Like, it's not runny, but it's not like crazy thick either. Then all I'm gonna do is pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds, okay? In the meantime, I have this coconut butter. It is rock hard solid to keep it in the fridge. So what I do is I kind of like chip away at it. So there's a whole bunch of flakes on the top, and then I'm gonna pour these out over my little mug cake, and it like melts into the richest, creamiest treat in the entire world. You'll die. So I'm just kind of breaking this up, scraping some off the top here. That's it. Oh my gosh. This is perfection, you guys. You see that? It's perfect. Then I want to get 10 grams of this. So right about there. And that is what it looks like. And I'm gonna let it melt. And that is a day in the life of my eating in my pre-prep. Have not started prep yet. I'll start probably in about 2 weeks. These calories and macros are 1,800 calories, about 42 grams of fat, 180 carbs, 180 protein is what you saw here today. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you watch this bikini prep video series. I'm gonna be giving you tons of tips and tricks and just taking you along for the ride. Okay, see you guys next time.